Hi there, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down our cards for next week. And first thing to say is that we have a full moon, Sunday night stroke morning going into Monday, and Monday I think it's at its fullest. So I will put down one of my Moonology cards for the full moon, but first of all I'll put down our tarot cards for next week. Let's see what we've got. Okay. This is our first card. Okay, so first card we have is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a lovely card. It's about new beginnings, new ideas, new perspective. It's a bit adventurous. You can see in the card the children are like literally jumping off the edge of the verge. They're not bothered, they're not scared, they're just going for it, they're having a good time. So the pages tend to be quite a young energy. So they can be, they can be quite fun, quite creative, lots of good energy. So the pages tend to be about new beginnings. So I think we've got a really nice energy for the beginning of the week, which is all about these lovely new beginnings that are coming in. As we've got early in the week, we've got this full moon. The full moon's a great opportunity to do some release some of that old stuff, and just kind of be ready to embrace what comes in new for you. Sorry, just having a little bit of my drink. So yeah, very, very positive, lots of new energy. The swords cards talk about thoughts, and they talk about what your thought processes are. So when we get the Page of Swords, it talks about new thought processes. So new ideas, or looking at things in different ways, things that you might have looked at in a certain way for ages and ages, about finding a different way to look at things. So a new perspective, that sort of energy. So our next card that we have is the lovely Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is really beautiful. So it's about balance, and it's about balanced emotions. The twos can be, they can either be kind of pushing and pulling against each other a little bit, or this kind of feeling of unity. And the Two of Cups is much more on the kind of unity side. So this is about, can be two people coming together, or kind of just like you feeling at one with yourself. It can be about self-love. It doesn't have to be about romance. Can be about romance. Certainly the Two of Cups comes up for me a lot when we're talking about, kind of true love, I would say, probably is the best way of describing it. It's very balanced. Both people are involved in this equally. So that's the energy that I get with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a very, very strong love card. So, beginning of the week, all about new ideas, embracing those new energies. Towards the end of the week, it might be about balancing things out, coming together with somebody else, or coming more together in yourself. But lovely, lovely, really gentle energy towards the end of the week with that Two of Cups. Beautiful. If you are looking for a romance, or you are in a relationship where you're sort of asking questions about it, Two of Cups is a good card. It's a nice, happy, balanced, true love card. Okay, so I'm going to have a little shuffle and put down one of these Moonology cards for the full moon. Now, the moon phases in this deck there are all the different moon phases in this deck. So even though it's a new moon, a full moon for us, won't necessarily get the full moon card. It's just asking at this time when the moon is full, what should we be focusing on, and what can we maybe release, or what does this moon energy have to tell us? The moon is actually, I believe, in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is, dynamic, powerful, fiery, likes fun, enjoys themselves. They like to travel. They're off on the move quite a lot. So it's about that sort of energy. So I'm just going to pop down one of these Moonology cards and see what we've got. Now, these cards are not like tarot or like other oracle cards, really. They're very, very specific. So I do have a look into the book when I'm looking at these, because what the meanings are very, very specific, and they're not like your ordinary tarot cards. So this is the deck that I'm using. And they're the Moonology cards by Yasmin Boland. So I'm going to take the card off of the top for these. I mean, they're lovely. The design of them is lovely. Even the backs and everything are gorgeous. So let's have a look and see. Oh, sorry, I got it upside down. So this is interesting because it says emotions are running high. It talks about a supermoon. So I don't think this moon is actually a supermoon, but it's certainly full, and it is in Sagittarius. So I'm just going to have a quick look in the book and see what she says about the supermoon in this card. So I'm just going to look it up. Sorry, it might take me a little while to just go through, because they don't actually have numbers, so they are not always, can't always find them straight away. Okay, let me have a look in, perhaps in the index might be useful to look there. Supermoon, here we go, page 110. That's quite an interesting page number, because the double ones are angel numbers, and if you see repeating ones, like 11, 1.11, then they are often talking about your angels being with you and you being able to kind of be heard by your angels. So perhaps there's something in that page number as well, that 1111111 page number. So I'm just going to have a quick look and see. It says here, this card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like a silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how to succeed, how successful something is going to be, the answer is very successful. So it's kind of like a big yes card, really. It's about being larger than life and really going for it. So if you think about a Sagittarius energy is quite big. It's a larger than life. You know, the fire signs often are. They're quite, you know, sort of powerful. There can be a bit in your face, to be honest. I'm an Aries, so I'm quite happy to admit that. So it says that there's a lot of emotion to deal with this card, and also with full moons there's always a lot of emotion. Sometimes it's really, really positive, sometimes it's a bit difficult. So be gentle with yourself if that's how it feels to you. So I think those are the important things in here. So it's the meanings, the additional meanings, and what this card is about. It's saying is resolution to anything that you've got going on is closer than you think. You've got something exciting ahead. Don't ignore the obvious is one of the things in here that it says. So it is emotions, and I think also kind of just, I don't know, really. I feel like I want to be saying be gentle with yourself with the emotion. The Two of Cups is an emotional card. So there's a lot of that kind of feelings and emotions in this reading. So be gentle with yourself if you need to. But this is a very, very positive full moon. You might find it draining, you know, fire signs are full on. So that you might find that you feel a bit tired. With this one, but you know, bear with it, be gentle, because it looks like it's manifesting good things. You know, the things that we're saying in the book, you know, don't ignore the obvious, be aware of those things. But if you have something in the pipeline, it's going to be successful, was the message in there. So I will leave that with you for the time being. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this kind of thing, if you like these readings, please do subscribe to my channel. Got lots of other good things coming up on here. And so I will leave that with you for now. Have a lovely week, and bye for now.